Yo, yo, yo. Good afternoon, folkers. Freedom marchers, freedom family, freedom lovers, and freedom fighters. How you doing? Snapzilla Gorilla, aka The Definition, aka Tyrus Bane. Hollering at y'all with a quick live stream of what the fuck. Yeah. Y'all see the title. I don't understand what's going on in the world right now. What the fuck is going on? What's going on with your boy Donald Trump, man? Or should I say Emperor Donald Trump? What's going on with Emperor Donald Trump? Queen Sister Cameron, how you doing? I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck Emperor Donald Trump talking about. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure that out. Sometimes I think that life right now is an episode of Saturday Night Live, right? But unfortunately, this is some real shit that he talking. Not that he's actually going to do it, but this is some shit he's actually saying out loud to the world. Can somebody tell me why Donald Trump is trying to take over the Gaza Strip? Can somebody help me understand that? The Habakai says, what's good, Habakai? Dead Mike, what's good, man? My number one troll. Okay, so the Habakai says he loves seeing all those people who voted for Trump are getting deported. Tap dance at its finest. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that shit happens, man. You know. What I find interesting is Donald Trump. Every time I turn around, he talking about taking over another country. Bori came in here talking about some MAGA. Okay. You mean Mawa? No, not Mawa. Make the world great again. This motherfucker trying to take over the goddamn world. Donald Trump is talking about taking over the Gaza Strip. Why would we do that? Why would Donald Trump even have that run about his mouth? He's telling the Palestinians that they should leave permanently and that he wants to take over the Gaza Strip. Help me understand what the fuck he's talking about. Do I think Kamala is a better choice? Oh, you're not familiar with my channel, apparently. You are not very familiar with my channel. Trump is playing chess. Okay, sure. Sure, he's playing chess. Sure he is. Sure he is. What's the point of the chess move that he's doing? What part of chess is taking over the Gaza Strip? Help me understand how that, even saying that, is going to help anything. Lulu, what's good? How you doing? Because I can't understand how that would benefit anything. You know, now, Trump knows good and goddamn well Israel is going to take over the Gaza Strip. Okay? That's what we do know. We know that Donald Trump, right, in the United States government, is going to aid Israel in taking over the whole goddamn Middle East. That's why they trying to get all this shit popping with Iran. That's why they getting all this shit popping with all these different countries, right? But this is not the first time Donald Trump talked about taking over other countries. He wants to take over Greenland as well. You know, he wants to take Greenland off the hands of whatever the fuck country that is, one of them Nordic countries. I forgot exactly which one. But for the most part, apparently Greenland has been operating independently, even though it's supposed to be like a protectorate of one of those, Nordic countries. I forgot exactly which one. And he's talking about taking over Greenland. For what? Why are we trying to be Emperor Donald Trump? Why can't we just... You see, this is what I be talking about. This is what I talk about when I say that we can't mind our own business, because there is no reason. Yeah, and Canada. What we want Canada for? Right? Why are we trying to take over more territories when we're supposed to be nationalists, right? I thought Donald Trump was a nationalist. But here he is talking about taking over the Gaza Strip, Canada, Greenland. For what? For what? I'll tell you why. World dominance, right? Right? He wants world dominance. But it's not really Donald Trump, is it? It's not really Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is just the front man. Donald Trump is the front man. Lulu says, research the Greater Israel Project. I will. I'm a little familiar with it. I do need to look into it more. But I do know that Israel does want to take over and occupy much of the Middle East. They feel like they're entitled. Big bank take little bank. You see, this is the problem with the statist mind, right? This is the problem with government. This is the problem with believing that you have the right to control other people, control other territories, control other land, control other tribes. Dead might ask if I'm Muslim. No, I'm not. I'm not religious at all. Nope. I don't practice any religion. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in God. I do believe in a higher power, so to speak. And I do believe that we can't even fathom, right? We can't even fathom that greater power. We don't know the extent. We don't know how powerful. It's not even something that we can even contemplate. And that's why they build so much around this mystery and call it religion, because they're trying to make sense of what they don't understand. And it is what it is. You follow the Lord's scripture, good for you. But this type of language, right? This type of language is dangerous. Because there are radical people all over the world that will take Donald Trump's words and use them and do harm to people based on Donald's words, right? This is a dangerous game, and I don't know how serious Donald Trump is supposed to be, but it just doesn't make any sense to even say some stupid shit like that. It makes no sense. If they didn't leave when Israel wanted them to leave, why would they leave because Donald Trump wanted them to leave? It doesn't. That's not how this shit works. Do I think Israel-Hamas war is coming to an end? Every time I look up, there's an alleged ceasefire that lasts about half a day, and then something happens and the ceasefire ends. I don't fucking know. This shit never is going to end. All right? It's never going to end. This shit's going to continue. This shit's going to continue and continue and continue and continue until they wipe each other out, or one wipes out the other one. And right now, Israel's in a position to wipe out their enemies thanks to the help of the United States. But Donald Trump is talking about taking over Gaza. This shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know. I can't even think about what would prompt him to say some silly shit like that. But there's the thing, though. This is Donald Trump's last term, and he is doing some. He's doing some shit that a motherfucker in their last term would do, saying some shit that a motherfucker in their last term would say, right? That's damn sure what he's doing. You know, he got Elon Musk running the Department of Government Efficiency. And basically what he is going to be doing is checking to see if, you know, the money in the government is being spent wisely. Well, I don't know why you need a whole nother government department to determine that, right? You don't need a whole nother government agency, a whole nother bureaucracy to know where we're wasting money at. I can tell you exactly where we're wasting money at. Anywhere the government operates, we're wasting money. The continued existence of government is a waste of money. So, as far as I'm concerned, you can throw all that shit out. You can dismantle and destroy all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what? You know what's funny? He also he's just on some wild shit, right? He basically left instructions, a dead man switch. If he is assassinated, then he wants us to annihilate Iran, right? So if he's killed, if he's assassinated, he basically wants Iran wiped off the map. Listen, shit's pretty crazy. You know, King RJ says, hell, we already have checks and balances, and there's no point of doing. Well, no, there's no point in government in the first place. Government is wasteful, no matter what. They can make cuts here, make cuts there. All they're going to do is divert it to something else. All they're going to do is put it to something else that they want to put it to, right? You know, all right, Lulu, I got you. But, you know, but that's just how it works. Every time the government operates, it's a waste of money. So this Doge they just created another government agency that's going to spend your money to find out if other now Elon Musk, isn't he a damn near trillionaire? Isn't he isn't he the richest person in the world? Why ain't he using his money to operate this goddamn Doge? Why ain't he using his own goddamn money? Why has he got to use our money to find out where the money's being wasted? Shit's crazy. Already saved hundreds of billions. Okay, sure. Sure. Angry at the wrong people? Who said I was angry? Number one. Who should I be angry with? Who should I be angry with? If they were able to save $100 billion, if they were able to save $100 billion, where is that money going to go now? Are they going to give it back to us? Let me ask y'all a question. Since we love Doge so much and they saved us $100 billion, right? If they saved $100 billion, are we going to get our money back? Are they going to get our money back? Because I'm waiting for Donald Trump to make sure that he takes out income tax. Didn't he say he was going to get rid of income tax? I'm waiting on that too. While he's at it, if he saved $100 billion already, then how about we get some checks? Is that gonna happen? It's better than funding foreign wars. Well, we are funding foreign wars. We're still giving money to Israel. We're still giving money to Israel for their war. So we're funding that war. And if he tries to take over the Gaza Strip, there's going to be another war if he really literally tries to do that. If he wants to take over Gaza Strip, Greenland, Canada, you know how they're going to look at him? The world, NATO and all them, the UN, they're going to look at him like he's mad, like he's crazy. They're going to look at him like Hitler, right? That's how they're going to look at him. They're going to liken him to Hitler for trying to take these countries over, for trying to take over these other countries. They're going to look at him like Hitler, and they're going to go to war with us. That's what's going to happen. Tell me I'm wrong. They're going to look at Donald Trump like he's stark raving mad, right? They're going to look at him like he's stark raving mad, and there is going to be World War III is going to pop off like you never thought it was going to pop off before. I'm talking about taking over other fucking countries. Well, what he needs to do, right? What we need to do is, is we need to focus on the United States. That's what needs to happen. What can we do to bring prosperity back to this country, right? To bring freedom back to this country, right? To reverse all the ills the governments have committed over the centuries that made this world such a dangerous place, right? To the point where we have to have all these military installations all over the world. You know, we are partly responsible for that because we can't mind our own fucking business. So we need to focus on finding a way to focus our energy back on this country, and also letting the world know that we're staying out y'all business. We don't want your shit. We don't want your minerals. We don't want we don't want any of that. We don't want any of your resources. And at the same time, you're not going to get ours. And focus on getting this country back on track. Right? By making freedom happen. Now that's going to be a long, arduous task. It's going to be a long, arduous task. It's going to take strategy. And what we don't need to be doing is trying to take over other countries because we feel like it. No, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for it. Right? That's just another headache that we got to worry about. We don't need the Gaza Strip to be the 52nd or 53rd state. No, we don't need all that. No. What we need to do is focus on decentralizing the government. Focus on decentralizing, giving powers back to the states, and then break it down from there. So you take it in steps, right? So yeah, if he's going to be eradicating government agencies, that's good, right? It's good. As long as we see a return on that. So when that shit's over with and they saved $100 billion, we should be seeing money coming back, right? We should be seeing energy being spent on privatizing police forces, right? Privatizing, just get rid of all the federal police agencies. That we don't need none of them, right? We need to focus on privatizing. We need to focus on reparations. Yeah, I said reparations. Because think about this. And everybody gets these reparations. Anybody that has been attacked, part of the attacked cattle, needs to get reparations. And then there's, you know, because reparations for slavery, that's a whole different thing. That needs to happen too. But that probably needs to happen first. But then at the same time, since we saved $100 billion, that we clearly should not have been spending in the first place. Well then, how about we repair, right? Repair the losses that we suffered paying into this. Paying into this, putting up that $100 billion in the first place. Right? Give that money back. If you are a tax cattle, you get that money back. I mean, it's just simple as fuck. And I want to know what the operating costs are of this Doge thing. How much money are they spending? Finding out, you know, I want to know. Don't you guys think that it's time that we start getting an itemized report from the government telling us what they're spending our money on? You don't think that's a necessary thing? Yeah. I mean, every administration does damage. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yes. The last administration, this administration, the administration before that. Who did Operation Warp Speed? Was that Donald Trump? That was Donald Trump, right? Get jobs to all you losers. Wow. Mark Ward, you something else. Trump is doing exactly what I just said. All right, then why is the IRS still in existence? Why is the IRS still in existence? Why is the U.S. Department of Treasury still a thing? Why is the FBI still in existence? Why is the ATF still in existence? Because he could just, with executive orders, start tearing the shit down, couldn't he? But you're telling me he's doing that. Do I support deportation of Mexicans? I'm not answering that fucking question. As a matter of fact, Snap, Trump has already declared war against the cartels at the moment. Well, that's good. Yeah. Right? That's good. You know, but the thing is, our government has been helping these cartels. It's good that he's declaring war against the cartels. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yep, that's a good thing. Can he go? See, y'all think y'all want to discount the bad just because he's doing some good shit. No, we're gonna talk about all that. I already talked about him declaring war against the cartels at the border. I talked about how there was an engagement between some cartel members at the border and some of the people over here. I already talked about that. ICE out here doing mass raids. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, as they should be. As they should, right? As they should. See, but y'all expect me. Those things are happening. Okay, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, you know, Oh, he's doing raids. Oh, Donald Trump saved us $100 billion. Okay, so I should be okay with government now. And I should give up, my anarchistic philosophy because Donald Trump did some good shit. Some what appears to be good shit. What y'all think is good shit. So I should just believe in government now, right? Because Donald Trump is doing some things. Because Donald Trump is doing this and doing that. I've already acknowledged some of the good things that happened during the first Trump administration and some of the good things he's talking about doing now. But he's also talking about other crazy shit, right? Shit that don't make no goddamn sense. Shaquila Fields, Queen Mother Shaquila Fields, how you doing? The truth is, the government is cartel. Yes, the government is cartel. The government is the mafia. You know what I'm saying? The government is all that. But the mafia, they hand out turkeys every Thanksgiving. Yeah, they hand out turkeys and they operate soup kitchens and they do these different little things. They hand lollipops to kids. Okay. But we're just let's dismiss all the bad shit they're doing and just we're okay with their existence because they handed out some turkeys. No, that's not how this shit works. The government right now, under Donald Trump's watch, is committing numerous atrocities. But we're supposed to be okay with that because he's declaring war on the cartels. Okay, well, that's how y'all want to carry it. That's not how I'm carrying it. That's not how I roll. That's not how I roll. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be fooled by that shit. Because guess what? Even if Donald Trump does all these amazing things over the next 4 years, he only has 4 years. In 4 years, he is going to be all done. And the next guy is going to come in and they're going to do some different shit. They're going to do some shit that they might reverse everything Donald Trump did. And then another 4 years after that, same shit. They're going to reverse what the next guy did. Like, this is how this shit works, y'all. They give y'all a little bit and they take more. Give you a little bit, take more. Just so that you guys can sit up here and say, ICE out here doing massive raids. Okay. Good. And K-Guard J says this, even criminals have redeeming qualities about them. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, there's redeeming qualities about the government. But the problem is, if a criminal redeems himself, he redeems himself and lives a righteous life. Whereas the government, yeah, they might have redeeming qualities, but they'll turn around and do some atrocities later on. Like seconds later. While they're doing good shit, they're committing atrocities at the same time. So whatever good they do is because they are taking from someone else. There is no, I don't know what that means. I don't understand these languages. How do you let a female Black Hawk Army helicopter, then they surprise it hit a plane? Oh my God. Dead Mike on the troll. I agree. I was about to say that, Abimael Vasquez, because while the government is doing some good, at the same time, they are extracting and taking. So every time the government does something, they have to take something from you in order to do that. So yes, they're doing some good shit right now, but at the, they might, they might build a bridge or they might, like you said, do this massive raid, but at the same time, they're raiding your pockets. They're raiding your pockets. They are taking from you. Yes. All those government programs for those illegals 4 years before, Yeah. They were doing good for those illegals. And it was only good to the illegals, not to anybody else. Not to us. But guess what? In order to fund the good shit they were doing to these illegal immigrants, they had to take money out of my pocket. That's the bottom line to it. So yes, while they might have saved $100 billion, what are they going to spend $100 billion on at the same time? Where is that $100 billion now going to go to? Is it going to go into your pocket? Is it going to go in your pocket? That's what I want to know. 150 million taxpayers. $100 billion. Are they going to divide that $100 billion by 150 million taxpayers and send out some checks? That's what I want to know. What's up, J-Man? There might, I know that the black, one of the pilots was a woman. So she was in the military. She had to go through hours and hours and hours of training to fly that chopper. Let's not be ridiculous. I agree, Abimael. Overall, the true Americans are the Native Americans here. I agree. True, that's why, regardless of how good of an idea government goes to war with the cartels, I know it's about to come with a cost because they never do things out of the... Of course not. And guess what? When they go to war with those cartels are going to go to war with us. Because if you think the cartel members are only at the border, oh, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. See, here's the thing. Cartel members have been in this country for decades. You understand what I'm saying? They get orders from the South. So if they really want to go ham and cause a lot of problems, they could do that. Now, here's the thing, you guys. Trump is not government in and of himself. Biden is not government in and of himself, right? They're just a cog in a wheel of government, right? They operate as a figurehead. That's how they work. That's how it works. The government, they can make executive decisions and executive orders and all these different things. But at the end of the day, government is still government. Absolutely, it's the evil world we live in. But that's how this shit works, you guys. It is what it is. You know, we gonna be all right. Freedom's gonna ring no matter what. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Still feeling a little funky from this goddamn sickness, so I don't know. This is lingering way too much. I'm ready to be over. I'm ready to be done with this shit. Real shit. The Lord is coming back to save us. Oh, okay. Who's going to stop Trump? That's a great question. Who put him up in the first place? No one's going to stop Trump. What, you think the people are going to rise up and do something? No, absolutely not. No. It's going to take a lot to get people to rise up and and stop anybody. No. Trump is not the problem. You understand? Trump is not the problem. Trump is a symptom of the bigger problem. The bigger problem are the people that give their consent to be governed. That is where the problem is, right? Because the government can't do what it's doing without your consent. You consent to be governed. I consent to be governed. Everybody. We consent to be governed. So therefore, we are the problem because we're allowing this to happen. Tyrants can't tyrant without the people allowing them to. They took up care of anybody rising up in January 6th. Well, I mean, and then he came in and pardoned a bunch of them. It's all kabuki theater, y'all. It's all kabuki theater. Anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Much love. Like, share, subscribe. And we're going to keep marching forward toward freedom.